first part here asks you what's meant by the terms diffraction and by the term interference. Okay, let's start with diffraction. It's waves going through a gap and spreading out. And this happens either going through a gap, going around a corner like that, or going around a very small object. They could also ask, they didn't in this case, but they could ask, why it works best with small gaps. And that's because for this to really work, that gap there it goes through has got to be around the same size or magnitude as the wavelength. Okay, so that's why this works kind of quite well with sound through a door if the wavelength of the sound, let's say, is about a meter, about the length of a door. Okay, interference is something kind of related. It's when you get one wave and you collide it or play it over another wave. You add them together and they create a third wave with bits of the two. It's kind of like two waves have a baby and the third wave is the product of the two. Now, they can either constructively interfere, so they can build up and make a huge big third wave. They can destructively interfere and at extremes completely cancel each other out if they destructively interfere. But all that is just called interference. So what you got to write down here is for the first bit, diffraction, you just have to say, diffraction is the spreading out of a wave into space beyond a gap. They really like spreading out and they like the word gap. Okay. The second bit, the addition of two waves is interference. The addition of two or more waves to form a third wave, a new wave, that's interference. All right. Them the marks, and that's the answer.